Uh, this is basically designed to bring good governance stories into the public domain and strengthen democracy, strengthen the faith of people in the government. Thank you all so much. We are going to have very, very dynamic officers who will share their experiences as well as perspective as to what does it mean to have gone through this phase of crisis that we are all undergoing. We have with us Dr. Mrinalini Darswal from the US. Now she is doing her special program. Sweta, you'll have to help me with the introductions. I'll run through the panelist name. She's an IAS of Odisha cadre. We also have Sanjay Kumar, an IPS of 1997 batch of Odisha cadre. We have Kunal, Mr. Kunal, who is an IAS of the Agmut cadre, as they say, now presently posted in Goa, of 2005 batch. We have Himanshu Kumar Lal, an IPS Indian Police Service officer of 2002 batch of Odisha cadre, presently serving as DIG Sambalpur. We have the very bright Harsh Poddar, an IPS of 2013 batch, presently Superintendent of Police of Beed, Harsh. And of course, we have Sonal Goyal of 2008 batch IAS, presently in Gurgaon, and we'll talk more about her, serving, has previously served also as DCs of many districts. She's Haryana cadre officer. What we're going to do, I will bring in the introduction just to break the monotony and get going. I'll talk about the officers and their sterling contributions now, as well as in the past, as we go along. But now we'll set the ball rolling and request each officer to give an opening remark about the subject, about how they have felt doing this crisis management, what are the challenges they have faced, how they have used multiple innovations, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone, all the respected panelists and all the viewers who are connected through this very brilliant initiative of Bureaucrats India in coordination with DCs of India, SPs of India. So, this kind of a pandemic situation, which we as a nation, we are witnessing this. I think our generation or even our pre-generation, we never thought of that this kind of a situation we would be witnessing. So now being part of the administration, being part of the machinery which is responding, it has been quite, challenging as well as an enriching us experience simultaneously. I am presently posted as additional CEO GMDA, which is the Gurugram Metropolitan Development Authority, and CEO GMCBL, which is Gurugram Metropolitan City Bus Limited. And besides these two organizations, there are other very important organizations in the district Gurugram. So they are Office of the Deputy Commissioner, Municipal Corporation Gurugram, Gurugram Police, and of course Administrator HSVP. Gurugram is the millennial city of Haryana, and we have a very mixed kind of a workforce staying here. So we have the multinational companies. Also, we have a very large industrial belt where migrant workers are working. They are staying here. Also, we have a good number of foreign nationals also staying here on almost a permanent basis because they have been working with the MNCs for a long time. So when this pandemic came, so this kind of a multitude of the population, the multiplicity and the mix of the population was a challenge which Gurugram administration had to face. Also, we as a state of Haryana, we are having our borders with the state of UP, Rajasthan, as well as Delhi. So, and Gurugram is having a very kind of a long border with Delhi. So, as we know that in state of Delhi also, there have been a high number of cases, and even in Gurugram, Faridabad, I would admit that the cases have been quite high, especially in the last, say, 10 days or so. But there has been a very kind of a comprehensive approach which has been followed by the administration, and a very from the state of Haryana, very senior officers of the rank of additional chief secretary, principal secretaries have been deputed as nodal officers for the purpose of monitoring the situation in each district. So I'll detail the initiatives taken maybe when at a later stage. Very briefly, I would mention about GMCBL. GMCBL is the city bus service which is operating here. So when this lockdown was announced, and it was a kind of a lockdown for the entire transport also. So our buses were there in the bus depot. So we kind of a team thought of that the buses should be used as a utility for the citizens. So we use these buses for various kind of purposes. So one of the various major intervention was the use of the bus for supply of the grocery and the essential food items to the residents RWA, especially the containment zones. We also had the use of bus for the transport of the migrant workers. Also for the this medical testing teams were moving into that. And also one of the bus was converted into a COVID-19 testing bus facility. And recently under the Vande Bharat mission, our buses have been transporting the passengers to various quarantine locations. So this is the, I mean, from day one of the lockdown till even today, our buses have been used in various kind of mechanisms through the district administration. And if I talk about the Gurugram Metropolitan Development Authority, so GMD is basically acting as the IT backbone and the infrastructure for the entire district. We have an integrated command and control center being managed through the smart cities, and which is acting as a COVID war room. So it has around 300 CCTV surveillance cameras, which is monitoring the entire city. We also have some, IT solutions, so which I think I'll detail later on when we speak further. So it is a kind of a teamwork which in district Gurugram, which we have been attempting to do. And this kind of situation, I think it has, we have also got a lot of support from the NGOs and civil society organizations and good spirited citizens in the district Gurugram. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Like Dr. Mrinalini was saying, who doesn't know Sonal Goyal? She has been one of the most visible faces in the IAS. She has been felicitated with the National Manrega Award from Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. She has also won a District Collector Digital Champion Award, the National Digital India Award, among many others. Her initiative Nandini has been recognized as Best Practice on Civil Services Day by the Government of Tripura. We are so glad to have you here, Sonal Goyal ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. One person who has used social media to the hilt is Sonal Goyal. She does remarkably well, spreads a lot of positivity and allows us all to celebrate a lot of positive things. BCs of India owes a great deal to Sonal for having come this far. And we are so therefore we thought that in our first webinar, she has to be there as a special guest. Sorry for having kept you waiting, Sonal. Can you please share your experiences, thoughts, and perspective and the way ahead for us?
Thank you so much, Navneet ji. It has been a great, learning, in the sense that whatever the other fellow colleagues and the senior colleagues, in fact, most of the officers are senior to me in the panel today, except I think Harsh. So it has been a great learning experience for me. So just actually, I mentioned that I am having the role in 2 organizations in Gurugram. So if the time allows, I had some presentation. So if 5 or 6 minutes, but that would take, I mean, very briefly, I'll run through. If
Sure, Sonal, quickly run through.
Yeah, I'll make it as simple as it should be.
Sure, sure.
So, in fact, GMDA, as I mentioned, GMDA has been acting as the backbone of the IT-based all the infrastructure services which are there in the district, and also not only district Gurugram, but also in the state of Haryana. In fact, we have been trying to have some database which is helping the state at large. So the first initiative was we call it as a joint initiative of the GMDA, the municipal corporation, and the district administration. And it basically has all the related aspects which are associated with the health. So health related जो भी services जो data है जो and especially telemedicine इसके through हम data जो है ये इस initiative के through हम अपने district में दे रहे हैं. And this is the toll-free number which is being used for providing the telemedicine and all kind of other doctor consultations. ये integrated command and control center है. If you see, this is one of its own kind initiative taken by the GMDA under the smart cities division. और इसमें around we have 300 cameras in the city, and at presently we have termed it as a COVID war room. तो ये जो 300 कैमरे हैं ये 358 intersections पे लगे हैं. And besides helping the police, it is also helping the civic administration. So in the sense कि जो MCG है, corporation is monitoring its street lighting. We are also having the health data here. We are also having the environment monitors here. तो इस तरीके का ये कोविड वॉर रूम के रूप में ये GM ये काम कर रहा है. इसी के साथ एसोसिएट किया हमने कॉल सेंटर को. और जो कॉल सेंटर है ये मॉर्निंग 7 से रात को 11 बजे तक चल रहा है. तो इसमें जो भी डिपार्टमेंट की ग्रीवांसेस हमें रिसीव होती हैं, वी डायरेक्ट टू द डिपार्टमेंट्स कंसर्न, एंड रेजोल्यूशन टाइम एक्सपेक्टेड इज मैक्सिमम 48 आवर्स. This is a very important initiative of GMDA. तो इसमें Gurugram app है. So the Gurugram app actually has all the information which a citizen would like to access. ये ऐप पहले भी था GMDA के द्वारा पहले भी था, बट इसको अब अपडेट कर दिया गया है. एंड एज संजय सर ने बहुत राइटली अपने स्पीच में बोला कि वी हैव टू बी एज डिजिटली एम्पावर्ड एंड हमें सोशल मीडिया का यूज करना है. तो आई वुड लाइक टू मेंशन कि GMDA और GMCBL दोनों ही हमारे ऑलरेडी e-ऑफिस हैं. तो वी डोंट हैव अ सिंगल फिजिकल फाइल विच इज मूविंग आइदर इन GMDA या और GMCBL. तो ये e-ऑफिस होने की वजह से अभी ड्यूरिंग लॉकडाउन वी कैन से दैट नॉट इवन अ सिंगल इशू फाइल मूवमेंट की वजह से पेंडिंग हमारे यहाँ पे रहा है. एंड दिस इज एन एप्लीकेशन विच इज बाय द GIS division. So One Map Gurugram has a special COVID HR dashboard जिसमें आप देखेंगे इसमें इंफॉर्मेशन सिर्फ हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट गुरुग्राम की ही नहीं बट पूरे स्टेट ऑफ हरियाणा की इंफॉर्मेशन है. और इसमें रिसेंटली हम जो भी सिटीजन्स की अगर कोई टेस्ट भी कराए हैं तो वो भी ऑनलाइन टेस्ट रिपोर्ट्स भी दे कैन एक्सेस हियर. एंड these are the real time dashboards which are available. And it has also been used for the issuing of the curfew passes. Of course, अब इसका relevance थोड़ा कम हो गया, but last 2 months में this application has been used to quite a good extent. So this was basically about the initiatives by GMDA. GMCBL का मैं इसलिए बताना चाहूँगी क्योंकि GMCBL एक ट्रेडिशनली हम ये सोचते हैं कि जो ट्रांसपोर्ट सर्विस है अगर लॉकडाउन हो गया क्योंकि ये बसेस हमारी सब बंद थी तो वी काइंड ऑफ थॉट कि बसेस तो खड़ी हैं तो वी शुड काइंड ऑफ यूज देम इन सम वे टू बेनिफिट द सिटीजन्स. सो it is not a big fleet. This bus service is operating within the city only. But the thing is कि हमने इसको reorient किया. तो सबसे पहला जो काम एक हमने इनोवेशन का किया उसमें ये किया कि MCG के साथ में टाई अप करके we use this bus service for making the groceries and essential items and even fruits and vegetables available to the different parts of the city. RWS की रिक्वेस्ट आई हमारे पास, सोसाइटीज की रिक्वेस्ट आई, इवन इंडिविजुअल्स की रिक्वेस्ट आई और वहाँ पे ये पूरा एक बहुत ही मैकेनाइज्ड मैकेनिज्म से थ्रू अ कॉल सेंटर दिस फैसिलिटी वाज रन. Also on a purely voluntary basis the team GMCBL had reached out to the people in need in the slum areas and also हमने sanitation related जो items हैं उसका भी distribution drive किया. Our buses were used from the initial days for the helping the migrant people reach to the relief camps and the various destinations. और साथ ही साथ में अब जो है हमारी बसेस के द्वारा मेडिकल टीम्स और जो पेशेंट्स जो क्वारंटाइन लोकेशंस पे हैं उनको भी एट द टाइम ऑफ डिस्चार्ज ये बसेस का यूज किया जा रहा है. वन ऑफ द बस वाज आल्सो converted for use as the sample collection bus for COVID-19 test. This was an initiative with the private lab, but this also proved very beneficial, especially in the containment zone. और अभी रिसेंटली जब से वंदे भारत मिशन स्टार्ट हुआ तो क्योंकि गुरुग्राम इज जस्ट एडजेसेंट टू IGI एयरपोर्ट, सो हरियाणा के जितने भी पैसेंजर्स आ रहे हैं, हमारी स्टेट से रिलेटेड जितने पैसेंजर्स आ रहे हैं, तो गुरुग्राम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन हैज टेकन देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और उसमें हमारी बसेस की सेवाएं ली जा रही हैं फॉर ट्रांसपोर्ट टू द वेरियस क्वारंटाइन लोकेशंस. एंड एज नवनीत जी ने बोला कि सोशल मीडिया का हम काफी यूज कर रहे हैं, तो दीज आर द सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स ऑफ द गुरुगमन सिटी बस. और उसके अलावा मैं भी अपने लेवल पे वी हैव बीन यूजिंग सोशल मीडिया फॉर वेरियस काइंड ऑफ अपील्स, अवेयरनेस एंड ऑल्सो all the kind of important messages which we want to give to the people. Now briefly about the overall approach of the Gurugram administration. So as I mentioned in my initial remarks कि Gurugram is a kind of a unique district of Haryana कि जहाँ पे एक तरफ बहुत बड़ा इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट है, स्पेशली IMT मानेसर में. उसी के साथ we have a workforce which is working in the MNCs. तो ये एक बहुत ही मिक्स टाइप ऑफ वर्क कल्चर यहाँ पे है. तो जहाँ पे VVIPs भी हैं and we also have poor migrants people also staying here. तो यहाँ पे जो एक बहुत ही कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव अप्रोच तैयार किया गया. तो हमारा जो इनिशियल में अप्रोच था कि माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स, फर्स्टली द स्टेट ऑफ हरियाणा had decided that we will try to kind of provide all kind of facilities to the migrant people who are here. So there were around more than 60 relief shelters and the shelter homes which were set up here. एंड हमारे जो स्केल था वो ये था कि हमारे जिले के अंदर ही अराउंड 2.5 लाख लोगों को डेली बेसिस पे वी वर फीडिंग. सो एंड आई वुड लाइक टू मेंशन हियर दैट बिसाइड्स द डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन टीम देयर वर लॉट ऑफ NGO, सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, द पब्लिक स्पिरिटेड सिटीजन जिन्होंने ये भागीदारी हमारी निभाई. तो डुप्लीकेशन ना हो इसके लिए ये इंश्योर किया गया दैट वी हैव अ प्रॉपर डेटाबेस. So there was a database of all the kind of even the slum areas. There was a proper survey done. तो relief shelter के अलावा जिन slums में ले जाना है खाना, जहाँ देना है, वो एक बहुत ही comprehensive approach, ये पूरा database तैयार किया गया. Then the responsibilities were divided among the officers for monitoring the respective locations. और जहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट का नहीं था अवेलेबिलिटी, वहाँ पे जहाँ प्राइवेट लोगों ने अप्रोच किया उसका भी मॉनिटरिंग हमारे पूरी टीम के द्वारा किया गया. साथ ही साथ में कंटेनमेंट जोन्स, बिकॉज गुरुग्राम वाज इनिशियली एट अ कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन बट देन केसेस रोज इन द मिडल और बीच में इसको फिर रेड जोन में भी रखा गया फॉर सम टाइम. तो द कंटेनमेंट जोन्स मॉनिटरिंग वाज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड एक बहुत काइंड ऑफ अ वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट सर्विलेंस टीम्स वर डिप्लॉयड, नॉट ओनली थ्रू द हेल्थ टीम but also the civil duty magistrates were deployed in those areas. साथ ही साथ में जो हेल्थ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के बारे में बताना चाहूंगी कि जो हमारे यहाँ पे जो कोविड हॉस्पिटल हैं, सो इट इज नॉट ओनली द गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल बट आल्सो द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स व्हिच हैव बीन कन्वर्टेड इनटू कोविड हॉस्पिटल. एंड in fact patients not only from Gurgaon district but also from other parts of the state of Haryana are coming here. सो उनकी सबकी जिम्मेवारी करना, एक सारे क्वारंटाइन सेंटर्स में सैनिटेशन रखना, ये एक बहुत ही एक तरीके का इट वाज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड अ चैलेंजिंग टास्क, बट व्हिच आई वुड से दैट इट हैज बीन डन टू क्वाइट अ सैटिस्फैक्टरी एक्सटेंट. और इसी तरीके से जो हमारे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स की बात करें तो क्योंकि ये एक इतना एक नया तरीके का चीज आया जिसके लिए आई वुड से दैट मे बी वी नेवर एक्सपेक्टेड दैट द स्केल वुड बी सो हाई एंड इसका इम्पैक्ट इतना रहेगा दैट इट वुड काइंड ऑफ चेंज द वे वी आर लिविंग. तो उसके लिए जो ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज की बात करें तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने सिविल डिफेंस की टीम का यूज किया और इनिशियली में वो वॉलंटियर्स की टीम बहुत कम थी, अब वो वॉलंटियर्स लगभग 3000 के आसपास हैं. So these volunteers are working on day and night basis and we have a control room setups and it is being monitored by the police administration also from the district Red Cross society also. तो एक ये टीम वर्क जो है वो हमारे यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छा एक चल रहा है. और साथ ही साथ मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि हमारे यहाँ पे जो सोशल मीडिया की बात है, तो DC गुरुग्राम का भी अपना सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स थ्रू ट्विटर, फेसबुक, दे आर वेरी एक्टिव. And we have, in fact, last 2 months में the DC गुरुग्राम, me, GMCBL, हम सब लोगों ने इतना सारा issues जो है वो social media के through हमने solve कर पाए हैं. Like for example, some people have tweeted me कि these are the migrant workers, they are from Orissa, in fact, Chhattisgarh, Bihar. So a lot of people have contacted us और हमने उनके contact को करके और उन तक खाना पहुंचाया, उन तक राशन पहुंचाया, उनको उनके घरों नेटिव प्लेसेस तक भी पहुंचाया. तो ये एक तरीके का एक जो पॉजिटिविटी आई है पूरे सिस्टम के अंदर, आई थिंक दिस COVID-19 इज अ थिंग. एंड मे बी टुवर्ड्स द एंड आई वुड लाइक टू मेंशन दैट दिस इज अ न्यू नॉर्मल, you know, so the new normal we all have to accept it. My appeal to all viewers is कि जो भी norms and advisories जो government के द्वारा दी जा रही हैं, whether it is use of mask or social distancing, use of sanitizers, so these are all for our own good. And we all should you know, take it. Even though abhi 8th of June se unlock 1 would start, you know, the hotels and restaurants and all that would the activities of course will be starting in a fixed manner now, but some restraint I think should be there. We should not assume that it is all over. You know, unlocking is not meaning that it is all over. Things are going to stay for a long time. And अभी भी ये है prediction कि the cases would there would be some time to stabilize and the cases may be rising further. So my only appeal is that let us be as cautious, let us take all those precautions for our own self, for the society. And lastly, my appeal to all of you is that जहाँ भी possible हो, अगर आपको लगे कि आपकी मदद की जरूरत किसी को है, please reach out to them. Administration tries to help जहाँ भी हमारी possibility होती है, हम वहाँ जाते हैं, but there are some, you know, sometimes we also kind of are not able to reach out to the people. तो आपके neighbors हों या कोई भी आपकी ऐसी जानकारी में कोई भी हो, तो आप please उनकी मदद कीजिए. And especially कुछ जगह पे ऐसी भी complaints आई that the landlords have kind of forced the tenants to evict from their places, या जो maids हैं उनकी salaries नहीं दी हैं, या industries भी lay off कर रही है laborers को. So I think this, as a society, we are having this humanitarian kind of a thing in all of us. और इसी को हमें आगे ले जाते हुए, let us all help out each other. And thank you so much, bureaucrats of India, DCs of India, for giving me this opportunity, for sharing some of my experiences with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Shashank Mishra says, credit to Labasna for producing such great bureaucrats. Thanks to all. Ramanarayanan Jaina says, thanks to all civil servant and Dr. Mrinalini ma'am for sharing their views. It's a nice webinar. Sonal, I think this is a question for you. From Ronita Ghosh. What is the modus operandi? And you have been a very, very successful district collector, and I'm sure you will be able to answer this. What is the modus operandi of responding to the primary health and hygiene needs of the deprived and underserved communities of rural India, as well as help equip them with the appropriate infrastructure measures to facilitate educational handicaps?
Yeah. So as you know, as we all know that COVID-19 pandemic has been a kind of a lockdown for the people at large. But we all understand that the entire administrative machinery has been working. So whether it is the health worker at a village level or a block level or even at a district level, they are working tirelessly. So when the question comes about maintaining the hygiene for the people who are living in the rural areas, especially the vulnerable people, so I would like to mention that in Haryana, in fact, from the very beginning, not only the Anganwadi workers were mobilized to distribute, you know, the take-home rations to all these people, because we know that the Anganwadi centers as such were not operating, but the take-home ration system was there, and it was ensured that whoever was enrolled earlier in the Anganwadi center, they would get that benefit. Our workers are in fact moving to the field and supplying all these things to their homes. Also, all the medical staff who is there in the, you know, in the district, in the subdivision, in the block, So starting from the primary health center, the medical staff, they had been moving earlier. So similar kind of, the home visits, similar kind of awareness activities are being done. And especially during COVID-19, because this health surveillance is very important. And I would like to mention that our panchayats have played a very important role, and they have taken the lead in most of the districts. And CM Haryana had, initially he had set up Haryana COVID Relief Fund, in which most of the district panchayats, they have donated a huge amount. So that was all kind of a voluntary thing. So why I mentioned this is that even in the rural areas, even in rural parts of Haryana, and including the people who are not well off, the people who need help, people who are destitute, there has been an effort both from the side of the administration, also from the side of the panchayats, also from the side of the all the public spirited citizens from the NGOs, to help out these people. And in fact, I would like to say that the cases have been on a higher side in the urban area as compared to the rural area. So that that one of the reason may be that because of the the fallouts of the urban areas being the crowded locations and urban agglomerations, there has been some spread. But rural areas, especially in Haryana, they have displayed that kind of a discipline. They have displayed that kind of awareness and consciousness to the whole issue of COVID-19, and they have in fact helped the administration to restrain its spread. I would only mention one district which has done exceptionally well is Mewat district, which is adjacent to Faridabad. It also shares border with Gurugram. So if we all remember, there was initially in the month of April, there was an issue of Tablighi Jamaat's infection, and there were many cases reported in Delhi, and also in Mewat district there were many cases which were reported. And in last 1 month there has been such a kind of a teamwork led by the Deputy Commissioner Pankaj, who's 2009 batch officer, and his team, along with the team of the medical officers, along with the panchayat, they have done so much of good work that today there is not even a single positive case in Mewat.
Right.
So at one point of time there were 100 cases, और आज एक भी case मेवात में नहीं है. So that is an an achievement that goes to the whole team, and of course to the people who are there in the rural areas.
Now, Sonal, this is an interesting question. Keep the answer short, please. My another question is for Sonal ma'am. This is again for Rishabh Sharma. She is frequently taking innovative step. Can't we make educational website zero rated to ensure zero consumption of data balance while accessing like many other countries have? This will help students with limited number of access to internet? That's interesting stuff. I never thought about it.
Thank you for that question, but I would admit that maybe I may not be able to have a justified kind of answer, because firstly I am not looking after the education at present. Secondly, I actually did not understand the concept of zero rating in toto.
Right.
So I take it as a feedback, and I'll definitely convey it to the concerned authorities in the state. And I would request Navneet ji, if there are other queries which are related to me, please forward them to me.
Sure.
Definitely I'll respond to them. But yes, of course, when we are talking about COVID-19, so this has kind of ushered in a new digital era, wherein even the online classes, whether they are for the school students or even the colleges, they are being held through the internet. And recently, I had addressed last week the students of YMCA University Faridabad about how they can utilize this lockdown period for their studies. So this kind of online platforms for sharing information, we have actually understood its potential, और अभी हम लोगों को लग रहा है कि कितना कुछ इसमें और explore किया जा सकता है. So this kind of innovation definitely, if we do, it might be useful for all of us. So thank you for that feedback.
So migrant workers, if they are returning, they won't have work. So they will necessarily end up committing crimes, is what is implied by this question. I don't agree, and that whether this can be a potential law and order issue, and this
If-
perhaps could be.
If Navneet ji, you allow, I'll add to what you have said on the migrants issue.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, in Haryana, we had at one point of time, we were sending all the migrants who were, you know, willing to go to their native places. So that kind of a mechanism has been done very well. So when we are talking about the migrant workers who are coming back, so, you know, we really don't think that they will not have employment here. In fact, some of the industrial associations in Gurugram have taken this initiative, especially IMT Manesar, that they have tried to convince the workers not to go to their native places. From last, say, 1 week or 10 days, this initiative has been started. So not to, to kind of counsel them that they may not move to their native places, because we have already taken care of care of them for like more than 2 months in our shelter home relief shelters. So that has been done. And now since the this lockdown is opening up phase wise, and there already we have in the lockdown 4 only, there were industries, some of the industries which were given permissions, you know, so that industrial activity is now also starting, the economic activity is also starting. So I don't think that issue should come that, you know, that if the laborers are coming, so that they will not have job. I really don't think so, because if an industry has to work, then they definitely need labor and the workforce. And Haryana is very welcome in that aspect.